Hi, my name is Kristen. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am showing you two delicious sandwiches, and one of them just happens to be a copycat recipe. So stick around and find out what we thought of how this turned out. So first sandwich, we have a crispy dill chicken sandwich. These are all the ingredients I'm going to be using, most of them anyway. So first of all, starting out with the sauce, Greek yogurt, 6 ounces, some dill weed and pickles, a little pickle juice, and I'm just getting this together right now so it can sit in the fridge and it will just taste better the longer it sits. So just getting this together first, like a few hours before I was ready to really use it. I got that in the fridge, ready to go. Okay, and I'm using tenderloins in this recipe. So sorry about this angle, but basically just got these tenderloins cleaned up and trimmed down and ready to go into flour, which is going to be the first step in the dredging process. A little dill weed too, and I put some ranch seasoning in there also. And then you just stick the chicken in there and shake it about as hard as I can. And then I have panko breadcrumbs going on right there and 1 egg with some milk. Just getting those ready. I'm going to be frying these sandwiches if you couldn't tell already. So, yeah, she's really mixing it up, isn't she? Look at her go. Okay. So first of all, after you have floured it, then you dunk it in the egg and then into the panko. And I'm just getting these all breaded before I put them in the pan, just so that I don't just get myself too far ahead and burn things. Oh, before I start frying also, I toasted the buns already. That's a good step. So then I'm just starting to fry in some neutral oil, just like maybe a ½ inch, and just fried them about 3-4 minutes on each side. And then I just put them on a cooling rack to drain and wait until I was ready to assemble the sandwich. But these were really good. Both my kids loved them. They're like, "Oh, you got to make these again, Mom. They're so good." So I had it too. It was awesome. 10 out of 10. Would definitely recommend. I will have this listed in the description box below, or linked, I mean. So now I'm building my sandwich. The sauce goes down first. And then the cheese is not in the recipe, but my kids and I decided we needed to have American cheese on this. So I put that on there. And it was awesome. The recipe doesn't have cheese on this, but it's really good. And then iceberg lettuce and some more pickles. Just cutting it right down the middle so I can show you the inside. Yummy yum. These were really good. We really enjoyed them. So I'm going to give it a little tasty test here. Nummies. Yep, it's good. Okay, second one is a Copycat Arby's beef and cheddar. So this is the Arby sauce, which is ketchup, brown sugar, apple cider vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, garlic powder, onion powder, and I mixed it together, set it aside. Now I'm just toasting the buns. I think this is a really important step. It's not in the recipe, but I think you should definitely toast the buns. It really adds to the sandwich. And now cheese sauce. 1 tablespoon of butter. Get that all nice and melted. Very good. And then also in that little pan in the back there, I have a little bit of au jus. I didn't have beef broth, which was in the recipe, but all you're using that for is to just heat up the roast beef, and that's it. You're not really, you're not cooking anything in it. It's just for heating up the roast beef. So then 1 tablespoon of flour, and then I let that cook for a second, and then I added in 1 cup of whole milk. And then I stir that around. Very good. Waiting for it to thicken, and I did turn my pan down. I was just waiting for it to cool down. That's why I'm stirring it a lot. And then 6 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese goes in. You turn the heat off at this point and melt the cheese in. There's enough heat there to melt it. So just melting. I love how these sauces just come together so fast. Like when you do a cheese sauce, it just comes together quick. And I thought that it needed just a bit more salt. I know cheese has salt in it anyway, but I wanted to add just a little bit just to give those flavors a little punch. And then we have 1 pound of roast beef out of the deli. I'm showing you it's portioned into 4 sandwiches. So this is the one I'm building for myself. So just put the roast beef in a small pan with some of the jus or the beef broth and zhuzh it around until it gets kind of warmed up. That's all we're doing. I'm not trying to cook this in any way. You're just warming it up. This is right out of the fridge, so you just want to warm it up and that's it. Okay, there's my plate right there. My buns. Get that cutting board out of the way. Make myself a little bit of room. So first you put the Arby sauce on the bottom bun, and then the meat, and then the cheese sauce. And I rate it an 8 out of 10 because obviously it's not going to taste exactly like Arby's beef and cheddar, which is one of my very favorite sandwiches of all time. But this is very close, and it really gives the Arby's vibes with the sauce and the cheese. And yeah, I will definitely make this again, and I definitely recommend that you give it a try if you enjoy Arby's. But you know, everything's so expensive nowadays, and it's just kind of nice to find a recipe like this where I can make it at home and I can give you my thoughts. And here we go. I'm going to taste it. But like I said, after I've had a chance to really think about the flavors and what I think about it, I think definitely try this. It's not exactly exact, but it's pretty darn close, and definitely worth the effort to make this sandwich. So what are your favorite sandwiches that you like to make in the summertime? Let me know. Put it down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.